On February the 7th, 2010 at 3:34 a.m. in the morning, just off the coast of south-central Chile, an earthquake took place 22 miles below the surface, causing destruction, devastation, as well as taking lives. It was recorded an 8.8 magnitude earthquake struck Chile and was felt for miles, taking more than 500 lives as well as power outages and affecting over 400,000 homes in the process, including big cities such as Concepcion, who had blackouts. The earthquake was unexpected for the people of Chile, and its reasoning was very intriguing. Water pressure buildup under the surface caused a huge rupture of land between the South American plate from subjecting Nazca plate. Although Chile and the region itself is known for violent tectonic history, no one could have considered this huge disaster, which destroyed people's homes as over 2 million people were affected. As you can see, the red dot in this diagram is along the subjecting plate line and is where the failure occurred. Just when you thought the earthquake was enough, the events that followed were even worse. The devastation that occurred costed billions as buildings, businesses and jobs were destroyed from the earthquake. However, the earthquake caused a resulting tsunami to make matters even worse, resulting in one of the worst of the last 50 years as shown. Stress caused plates and rocks to shatter along the boundary line, which then led to a rising seabed and recorded 50-foot waves hitting the coast of Chile and flooding it for miles. The resulting effects from all of this affected the lithosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. Water affected land which got destroyed. Humans as well as animals' lives were affected, which included species that were protected from the beaches of Chile, were now living on them, as well as fishing and local tourism were also clearly reduced. Plantation also became a factor, due to farmers and local scientists found that plants were growing in areas never discovered before, being one of probably the only minor positives to take from all of this. Crazily, another scientific discovery was found, as it was found that powerful forces of a subjecting plate caused the Earth's axis to lessen and therefore decrease a day of life by a microsecond. Now, although this is only small, it's kind of an incredible feature to what happened. Socially and politically, lives were affected, including 10,000 Chilean troops being deployed to help those affected the most, as well as the EU and the United States helping aid through money and essentials. By March 11th, reconstruction was in place, with families affected receiving $2.7 million to rebuild their lives, as some of these stats show. However, a crazy event occurred, which saw Chilean National Emergency Officers and Director of the Navy charged with negligence after failing to comply with procedures after the earthquake struck, and for the tsunami. Overall, GPS still detects big shifts in cities of Chile to this day, but because of this disaster, they are now more compatible with dealing with it, especially the tsunami 4 years later in 2014. But it just shows how unexpected tectonic plates can be and how disastrous a fault can lead to due to water pressure. However, Chile have recovered from this scientific disaster, although it could happen again at any point. But increasing science and technology is helping preparation for future disasters such as this.